Okay, so let's keep going with John Calvin and what you need to know about him. I think that we might have him down, but I want to remember you guys to remember him through a saying called TULIP. So the T stands for total depravity. In other words, man is dead. Um, so this is not to be really. This is similar to some kind of positions that Luther would have held, but he would have said instead, humans are unable to approach God apart from grace because the sinner's will is fallen. They are in bondage to sin, which, of course, that's kind of a reference to the bondage of the will, which is in connection. It's a writing that went against what Erasmus was saying. But you're going to remember that that's the first thing he says, that man is dead within their sin. The U is for unconditional election. Um, in other words, that the elect would be able to go to heaven, and this will help lead us into predestination. They commonly quote the Calvinist as saying, "You have not chosen me, I have chosen you," from John 15:16. Um, and that is different from Lutheranism because the Lutherans don't really believe in predestination, but they believe in single predestination, but not the part that leads to damnation. The L stands for limited atonement, and that's where atonement is limited only to the elect. The elect are the people that are going to be going to heaven. The I is for irresistible grace, so they believe in grace. You can help remember that if you just keep thinking about the sola gratia, or however you pronounce that, from Luther's three solas. And P is the preservation of saints, which is once saved, always saved, to keep it simple. So again, for Luther, or I'm sorry, for Calvin, one for the T, total depravity, man is dead. U, unconditional election. This leads into their predestination belief. L, limited atonement, is only given to the elect. I, irresistible grace, and the P, the preservation of saints, once saved, always saved. Um, Additionally, what you want to remember mostly about Calvin as you go into take the AP test, remember predestination, and also remember that he tried to set up a theocracy. Um, so a theocracy um, in Geneva. Okay, guys, that's it for Calvin. If you had any more questions, just look it up in the Princeton Review, or feel free to ask me later. See ya.